Hello there, wonderful people of Earth. Welcome back to my channel, Literacy with DJ. DJ here, and today we're going to be looking at racial literacy in honor of Black History Month. In this video, I will be explaining what racial literacy is, what effects not being taught racial literacy has, and what you can do to improve. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I also have 2 books on Amazon, Yes Words Are Wonderful and The Adventures of Chrome Dagger. Yes Words Are Wonderful being the first one, which I published when I was 10, and The Adventures of Chrome Dagger, which I published 2 years later, this year, when I was 12. If either of those sound interesting to you, I will go into more detail about them at the end of the video. But before we can get to the end of the video, we must start it. So let's get into it. What is race? Before we look at racial literacy, we have to first understand the 2 key components, race and literacy. Legally, your race is defined as your skin color, your origins of ethnicity, where you are a citizen, so your citizenship, or your nationality. But none of those are the same. Your ethnic origins can be different to your citizenship, and your nationality can be different to your color. However, biologically, there's only one race, and that's the human race. Let's look at literacy, what my channel is all about. Despite what you may be thinking, or if you've watched my video on the 13 media literacy types, literacy is simply defined as the knowledge or skill in a particular area. It's not just about reading and writing, as some of you may think. Now we understand the 2 key components, let's look at the meaning of racial literacy. Upsettingly, the education system doesn't explain the concept of race to young people. Racial literacy is the understanding of race, not the human race, but your race as in whether you're black, you're white, you're Asian, things like that. This often leaves us unsure on racial concepts, but we're expected just to get on with things and get it right every time. A problem occurs when people don't know what language is appropriate, like saying a person of color or a colored person, minorities or non-white. What effects does it have? Something that shows the effects of not being taught racial literacy in the education system very clearly is a Channel 4 documentary called The School That Tried to End Racism. It tried to shape UK schools to be racially literate, but more so made an example of how racial literacy not being taught drastically affects children and adults when they grow up. They split up the black and white children and asked both groups what race meant to them. The black group answered in the ways you would expect. Detailed answers, sometimes experiences on racism. However, the white children didn't come up with anything very much. They had never thought of being white as a race, something that the education system didn't try to change at all. And how can you change? Saying things like, "I don't see race" can be considered patronizing to people of color. It comes across as you not caring about race instead of you saying, "I don't mind if you're black or you're white or you're Asian," as you may think. Try to think of racial literacy the same way you think of reading, writing, or numeracy. It's a fundamental skill, and without it, you can get into dangerous situations such as not being able to read warning signs. And try to educate yourself on black people's culture, but not just black people, people of different colors in general, and Europe's role in racial geography. Alright guys, that was a quick summary on racial literacy. Before I end the video, I want to talk about my 2 books. Yes, Words Are Wonderful is a book I published at the age of 10 with the help of my dad and Wow Bookcamp. I've been writing journal entries since I was about 3 or 4, and Yes, Words Are Wonderful is a compilation of all of my journal entries, and at the end of every chapter I talk about a different grammar topic, whether it be verbs or nouns. I wrote that book to try and help those who went through all of primary school and secondary school without being able to read or write properly, which are too many people in today's society. My book, The Adventures of Creme Dagger, is a fictional story I wrote this year about a boy called Argo who gets sent to a training facility to unlock his powers. He believes his parents are dead, but at the end there's a shocking twist. If either of those sound interesting to you, like I said, the links are in the description. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Make sure to like and subscribe. And this is DJ signing out.